Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to some more Farming Simulator 19. Now, the way I left it in the last video, I had ran out of time, but I managed to get this finished off camera. So I think we all know what's coming next. Is I'm finally going to get round to ploughing these three fields up here into one big field. Or at least that's the plan. I turn that into one big field, hopefully nice and neatly. One nice big square-ish field. And I think we're going to turn that into canola, just for extra money. Although it might make more sense to maybe do soybeans. Or we can maybe look at leasing some equipment and do some corn or some sunflowers, probably edging more towards sunflowers than corn. But I think we'll start off, we'll plough up the field, get some lime on it because it will need lime, and then seed it with probably soybeans to start with, and you can decide for the next video whether you want sunflowers or corn. So we won't hesitate too much and get straight into this nice New Holland T5. Now I know the last video had taken a while to actually come up. It's actually going up today as I'm recording this, which is, I don't know, maybe about a week after the last video. I need to, how do I turn this? Like that. I'm going to turn this around. Now I'm going to have to straighten this up. Now I have been doing a little bit of playing around with the game on another save file. And I turned these two fields here, 24 and 25, into one field. It didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to, but you know, we all make mistakes. But hopefully I will be able to do it properly this time. So we need to hit allow create fields and lower plough, and try and go in as straight a line as we can, which is going to be a lot easier said than done. As you can see, I'm already messing it up quite a bit. Hopefully that should be about right, and we'll just go straight on, straight through this and go up. Before I'm able to actually plough the full field in, I am going to have to lease some equipment and get rid of the stump that's over there from that tree that we took out in that last episode. But I will be just creating an outline. So we'll lift that up, we'll come up to the top of here and just come down in one straight line. He hopes. Oh, I just realised I left a little bit of whatever I planted here last time. It's been that long for me. This is gonna have to get turned this time. Coming down here. Ploughing is definitely some awkward work, but it's got to be done. So lower you down there. Try and make us straight along the path here, straight down the side of the field. I'm veering off quite a bit, but that doesn't really matter too much. So we'll just get the basic outline done. think that's about where I want to go. Help if I can get my camera in the right position so I can see what I'm doing. And turn you around. I need to reposition myself again and lower you back down. And I'll come straight along to these shrubs. In case you were able to hear that, that was my cat being annoying. Or rather, it was one of my cats being annoying. Not entirely sure which one just yet, but right, so that's that. All connected. Now I need to come back up the top and connect it over there, and then I need to connect down the back. So get ourselves positioned up at the top. Get a nice straight line out. I don't think this front weight is heavy enough for this plough, so I might need to go and get a new front weight. I don't think I got the heaviest one available, and I think I do need to get the heaviest one that is available. So I think we're going to end up with a nice little bit of a curve here, I think. We'll see how it goes. So we're not going to worry about this road, we're probably not going to be using it all that much. Managing to just get up here. Edge just a little bit further to the edge of the field there. Lift the plough up. Yeah, this front weight is definitely not designed for this tractor, or for this plough even. I'm just skidding about all over the place as the steering isn't working. Right, it should be good now. Just go and connect these two fields here. So I have noticed that even with the create fields on, when you've got this outline set up, you're not able to just go and hire the worker. So I will be doing actually a lot of this off camera, purely because it's going to save time. Allow me to get more in this video. So what I'm going to go and do now is I'm going to drop this plough round about here, limit to fields, lower the plough and detach. So we're going to go and take a look at the shop. We need, what did I say we needed? We needed some for grinding that stump down. So that should be forestry equipment. What's that? That's a planter. That's a saw. That might come in handy next time we do any logging. It's a grab. Stumps. Okay, so yeah, it is this that we want here. And we are also going to be wanting a new weight. So I need to find out what weight it is that we've got on here to start with. So if I lower the weight down, attach. So it's a SB 700. So I'm going to be wanting at least, I think, the Sawyer SB 1000. So we'll go with that. And we'll go with the New Holland blue. Shows it matches the tractor a little bit, and we'll buy that. Wait a minute, did I buy that stump grinder? Or did I lease it? I bought it. I only wanted to lease it because we're not going to be doing an awful lot with it. So we'll get these beacons on because we're going onto the main road. That's one thing I have noticed that is the only reason that I should need to put the beacons on, is when you're going on the roads, you don't need them on your own farms. So that's what we're going to be doing. It did take me a while to find out how to get the beacons on. I still can't find out how to put the hazards on. I don't know if you can, but I have found right and left indicator as well. Now the next thing I need to find is how to turn those high beams on without that rear light on, because I am wanting to try and keep this series here as realistic as possible while not being extremely realistic. So it's like a sort of middle ground. I am going to be putting a series up on this map of just messing about. It will also be on other maps as well, and then I'm going to get your guys' opinion on what map I should do for a hardcore series, which will be full realistic. We're not allowed to get loans, we're not allowed to lease equipment, we just earn our money and buy the equipment. So that one will take a long time to try and get through, but hopefully it'll attract some people. Now I'm going to go and sell this front weight down here, because you do get a little bit more for selling it directly here rather than selling it through the app. So pull that down there. I'll come up and sell you for £658, and it's gone. So we'll come up, we'll get the next front weight, and then connect onto the stump grinder, which will probably take a while for me to figure out how to use properly. Connect onto you, and let's head back to the farm. So I will need you guys to comment down below, or those of you who know me to message me on social media, Facebook and such, to let me know what other ideas you have for this map. Now I do, if I just stop right here, come into this bit, placeables, miscellaneous, I do have some trees, so we can do some apple and orange farming. When we get some animals, we can do the cucumber farming. That's come with the straw harvest DLC mod, which I've got installed. I have got this government subsidy, but I don't really want to use it on this series, purely because it gives you 100,000 per hour. That's what I'm using to get my money in the muck around series, which might or might not be coming soon. But you know, I need your guys' opinion, what you want me to do, so that I can get things sorted. Make sure everyone's enjoying the series as much as they can. Obviously this particular series isn't going to be good for some people just aren't going to enjoy it, which is why I'm going to be making different kinds of series as well, which are obviously the super realistic hardcore mode, and the complete muck around mode, where we try out DLC, see how it works, we try out mods, see how they work, see if they have any bugs or issues, which I can then report to Giants themselves, because this is stuff that they've approved, so there shouldn't really be any problems with them, because I don't know if there's any way that I can get mods put on this game that aren't direct from the mod hub, the in-game mod hub. I just don't know if there's a way that I can do it. Another thing I'm going to have to go and check after I've done this is if I have any lime, because that's going to be another thing that's going to be needed in this field. Right, so how does this work? So just turn on. Lower. I think that's all gone. Turn off lift. So what I'll just go and do is I'll just go and dump this over by our shed. It doesn't look like we have any lime, so I'm going to have to go and buy some lime and a lime spreader. I'm going to have to buy that because we have got the periodic ploughing turned on, and every time you plough, if I come in here I'll show you, every time you plough you need to lime. You see the ploughed areas has got the lime on it, showing that it needs lime, so that is something that will need to be done. So we'll lower you down and detach you there, and you're just going to roll away. Fair enough, we probably won't be using you much. I am going to be selling that car over there. I have got a new one that I want to use. What am I doing? Let's go this way. I have got a new one that I'm wanting to use, so let's see, does this work better? It certainly seems to. Still not perfect, but it works. So if I and try not to mess this up, come up and line you up here, allow create fields and hire worker. I'll show you what I mean. It will not go all the way to the end of this line that we've created, which I am now noticing isn't very straight, but I think we can just about live with that. So he's just going to end up stopping right here and turning around, and he'll keep doing that until all of this is done. I don't think I have any contracts still running from the last episode, no. So while that's doing that, we shall go and find a job to do to earn some more money. What have we got here? Some harvesting there. Soybeans. No. Looks like a T7. Don't want to do that. Could go and plant some sunflowers in field 11 for 12,000 pound. £12,500. Don't want to do that. Don't really want to do that either. We've got some old machinery that we can use on field 22. That's not too far. Harvest sunflowers in field 16. This could be fun. Harvest some sugar beets in field 21. Yeah, I think we'll do that. We'll go and harvest some sugar beets. We will borrow the items. Thank you very much. And we want to do... Probably would have been quicker going the other way. Oh. Nice. So we will go and hook this up to this Joskin trailer first. In fact, I want to turn that off. Some skinny tires on this, which is good. So what I'm going to do, what I prefer to do, is I like to go and get the top bits first. So I'm actually going to, I think I'll put that on the back, make it that a little bit easier so that I can get everything. And then I'll come back for that afterwards. So I will come and do all this bit myself and to turn that on. What field is this again? Field 21, which is not far from ours, I believe. Yeah, it's the second field. So if I come down the restaurant, turn right at the restaurant and find my way through the trees onto field 21, that'll probably be the best option to get there, because there isn't actually a road that gets you onto the fields easily. Now my end game for this particular series will be, if I stop again, to effectively buy all the land that's here, all the fields anyway. So I'd turn 1, 2 and 3 into one big field, and I'd extend it further up here. I'll turn 1, 2 and 3 into one big field. I'll then buy 4 and 5, turn that into one big field. 7, I'll probably just extend the boundaries of it a bit further. 8, 9, 10 and 11 I'm going to turn into one big field. 6, 12 and 13 will be turned into one big field. I'll need to get some levelling out to bring this area here up, because that's quite a steep hill there, which is why the shape of that field is the way it is. 14, 15, 16 and 17 are going to be grass fields. So 14 and 15 will get connected. 16 and 17 will get connected, but there will be a gap between 15 and 16, because that will be grass and that will be hay. And then effectively the same thing here. 18 will get extended a bit. 20, 21 and 22 will get connected and extended. 23 will be enlarged. These will all be connected like they are getting just now. 19 will be enlarged. Probably get rid of some of this road here, because we aren't going to really be using that, but we'll try our best not to interfere with this road here, because we are going to need that to get up to, like, to the ranch, up to these fields with our harvest, with our mower and stuff like that. So let's continue heading up here, and we'll just cut in through here. This will probably be the best option. He says slipping down a hill. So what we shall do, we're going to start doing this ourselves. We will eventually hire a worker I'm going to cut a bit of this out. So we need to lower the topper and turn it on. And that just gets rid of all these little tops, revealing the actual sugar beet itself. But yeah, we are going to be doing the majority of this ourselves. Once it says that a helper's completed its task, we'll hire a helper to do this while we go and get it set up to do something else. And hopefully help to finish off the fields, turning it into one. So lower you down. I am going to need you guys to actually start commenting on the videos, give me ideas, even just tell us to have a bit more of a chat on here, because otherwise I am just going to be cutting a load of stuff out. I'm going to be spending a lot of time making a video, and it's going to turn into a 45-minute video with, whoops, didn't mean to do that, and turn that on. Lower it down. So I will just hire a worker to continue with this. I'm going to get this tractor here. I'm going to get this brought over. This is what is this? 6230R John Deere. It doesn't have a front end loader attacher, but has got the hydraulic area, so you can actually potentially put movable stuff down on here, something with a hydraulic arm, which would be interesting to try out. Let's take a look at the inside. Got a cup holder there, or a can holder. I'm going to say it's a space for some creative energy juice, but you all know what I mean. Some guzzle juice, go power. I don't want to actually say the B word, because I don't know how YouTube is going to act against me saying that. But you know what, I can say it for this one video. Hopefully YouTube doesn't mess me up forever for this. But yeah, it's a little beer holder for crate of beer, or another passenger if that's how you roll. But we'll bring this up here, keep it out of the way. Beacons off. Now, how is our little ploughing friend getting on? Not too bad. Missing some bits, but overall not too bad. So yeah, as you can see, even though we've got the allow crate fields on, he doesn't want to go further than the edge of the field. Which is fine. I guess that's something that we can do off camera, but it'd be great if they could add that in so that you create the outline of the field. I mean, they're probably not going to add that in now, with it being like a year, but nearly 2 years, but a year and a half since this game came out. In fact, when did this game come out? I think this might have came out late stage of 2018, so almost, yeah, so about a year and a half ago. So I doubt they're going to add something like that in now, where you create the outline of the field, you allow create fields for the helper, and when you hire it, it goes all the way to the edge that you've created. It'd be absolutely amazing if it could do something like that. Now, one of the reasons I'm actually doing this, and turning all of this into one, is purely because I don't know how it is in other areas of the world, but certainly over here in the UK, you do get pretty large fields. You don't get tiny little ones like this. So to make this more like a UK scenario, we're going to create large fields. We're not going to have tiny little fields. I just think it'll make it that little bit more enjoyable. It'll also allow you to get more crop, and providing you fertilise and line your fields, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. So he's going to finish up. I'm just going to get him started doing the 3 main fields, and then we'll finish the rest off camera. But once he's finished that, we'll take a look at some stuff that we're thinking of getting immediately next, not straight away next. Otherwise I'd just start doing it just now, purely because I don't think we can really afford to do something like that. I'll try and see if I can get a nice screenshot here. I don't know if I'll get a screenshot here or whether I'll just get it when we've got more of this field done. So yeah, I've completed that. I'll bring you over here and hire you again, and you can do this. So the hired help isn't really that good with ploughing, which is why I done on the muck around map that I've got at the moment. I just done it all myself. But the muck around map's going to be, by the time it's up on the channel, I've owned all the fields. Probably have created it the way I wanted it, the way I'm wanting it by that point, and yeah, just a case of trying some stuff out, putting stuff on the map, taking stuff off the map, messing about with no worries of money whatsoever, which should be relatively fun. So I'll take a look. I have got a new truck installed. Obviously I've got the D754. If you want to see me using that, I'll do that, but I'd prefer one of these sort of big rigs. I've got the SX Heavy, SX Heavy Runner. What's the difference between those two, apart from there's not really much difference. That uses 400 litres of diesel and 60 litres of DEF, diesel exhaust fluid, which basically just means it runs cleaner and it's got less horsepower. So I'd probably just go with the SX Heavy itself. It has 1200 litres of fuel. The SX Tipper, that could come in handy. That takes quite a lot of stuff. Square bell truck, and we've got this 470, and we've got the Griffin Thunderbolt, which I'm really wanting to use, but that's going to be a while away because that's £260,000. Now cars, I'm going to get rid of that pickup, the Lizard pickup, 1978, and I'm going to get this, the Scarrock 4x4. I'm actually going to do that just now. So if I come into the garage, I'm going to sell it first, if I can find it. There. I'm going to sell you for £23,000, and I'm going to come and buy this. I'm just going to keep that standard. Will we put a fifth wheel in there? It depends what we're going to really be using it for. I think I will put that in just now. Engine set up, so currently it does 86 miles an hour and 325 horsepower. Has a potential of 625 horsepower for an extra £15,000. Not going to do that. And we'll just keep that standard. The wheels, however, we do want to mess around with a bit. I think we'll go with those. And I'm just going to go all black. So we're going to go onyx black on the body, and to keep that black the way it is just now. So that's £60,300. Buy that. So we are going to be looking at getting some medium tractors. Obviously we've got this, is it a T6 that I've got? I think it's the T6 that I've got. It's running at the moment with a plough. We do want to get some more tractors, get rid of the case tractor that we've got, the 7200 Pro. Probably go for a 6M, a John Deere 6M. I don't really want to go for the Fendt. I don't really want to go for the JCBs. Might get the 6M 6-cylinder mod. What's the difference? So if I look at the stats on this, 142 horsepower, 265 litres of fuel, and 24 miles an hour. That's 280 horsepower. So yeah, in fact no, that's it there. It's 164 horsepower. So there's really not much of a difference. Lamborghini is going to be coming later. Or I might just keep that for the mucking around series and the hardcore series. We'll see. So I need you to decide on medium tractor, and I need you to decide on a harvester, a new harvester. I would like to go for the S790, but that's way out of our price range at the moment. Or even the S790 series would be nice, but again it's just too expensive at the moment to warrant getting. But our little New Holland TX32 isn't going to handle well on this new field that we're creating. It's just going to take too long. You only got the one, I believe you only got the one header for it. If I come in here, headers, yeah, so you've only got the TX32 header. If you look at the other New Holland, that's not compatible with the TX32, that's with the CR10. So same with that one, and that's it. So we haven't really got any larger headers that are suitable for it. So we do need to get a new harvester, and that is about it out of here. Let's see, I think I got a new trailer as well. Where is it? I got the ITR there. comes with the IT runner mod that I've got. That's it. So you get this Joskin trailer attacher, and you can either put the cargo, the trans cargo, or the Dracker cargo. It depends really on your style. They're both the same. That one there holds more. The Dracker cargo holds more by about 15,500 litres extra, so we'll probably go with that one. It can take basically everything. And seeders. So we do want to get a direct drill, so something like that. But we are going to want something bigger for this field, so maybe this one, the Rapid A 600S Vaderstad. We definitely don't want to get into the horse stuff just yet, but you know, it would be good to look at in the future, is maybe getting a full horse setup. What was that? Wage payments and sold vehicles. That's all that was. So it would be nice to get a John Deere and go with a full horse setup. So you get something like that connected on to these, so that you got extra work power basically. In fact, no, you can't run it like that. So you'd need to get the Seedhawk XL toolbar from Vaderstad, and then the Seedhawk cart in order to run something like that. Or you could use the Terminators by, who's that? Hosenbeekler? I don't know how to say that. But those are going to be for the really, really big fields. We only really need something like this, a 6 meter seeder direct drill for this. I'm thinking we might want to get a new cultivator. In fact, that's the thing I was going to do just now, was actually get some something for the lime. So I'm thinking of leasing this, just purely because of our money. How much do you hold? 9,000 litres. Is that going to be enough? That's a big question. Is this going to be enough? 9,000 litres. I think so. We'll set up all that. That's fine. So we'll just go ahead. We'll lease that. If that's 9,000 litres, I don't think we're going to need all that. I think we're only going to need about 5,000 or 6,000 litres. So if I come into pallets, big bags, lime, you're 2,000. So we'll go with 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that does that. Where are you at? You're nearly finished actually. So what I'll do now is I'll just cut the video here, and we'll come back when we're ready to do the harvesting of the sugar beets. If I get to the right bit. So we'll come back when we're ready to harvest this. We're just going to take the tops off and then we'll come back over it and harvest it, which should be pretty fun. So yeah, see you later.